Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Okay, today we're going to be discussing the importance of spiritual hygiene. Okay, the deeper I get into this stuff, um, the more I realize how much of a targeted individual that we are as chosen. The revelations of the continual need to be spiritually inclined, okay? So for instance, okay, fasting at our level has to be a consistent thing, at least once a week, okay? Once a week, one day out of the week is good. If you're gonna do maybe once a month, you need to be doing a 3 to 5 day fast, okay? So we're talking about fasting. We're talking about keeping the candle lit on your altars at all times. Never let the flame go down. Okay. We're talking about, keeping the cleanliness of your altar, keeping the cleanliness of your home and your sacred space. Okay. Constantly cleaning up the altar, getting rid of materials and putting down new offerings and new things upon the altar, new petitions on the altar. Okay. So we just said fasting, keeping the altar lit, and these spiritual baths. Huh. Okay. When I first came into spirituality, I probably would do a spiritual bath anytime somebody mentioned it. It might be maybe 2 or 3, 4 times a year or something like that. But as I am growing in my spirituality, growing in my wisdom and knowledge, spiritual baths are a must on a continuous basis, okay? At least once a week, okay? The chosen. Everyone's like, as I was, I'm like, dang, this is a lot of work that I got to constantly do. And I got all this other stuff in life that I need to be taken care of. How can I do all of it? It's going to come a time, if it hasn't already come, if you are chosen to walk this path, you are now priests and priestesses, okay? Your life is this work. So I've completely stopped all type of worldly activity to devote my time to my calling and my work. Everything else is second to it, okay? So for instance, I have the freedom to, work when I want to work or whatever at my leisure. So it's like, say for instance, like I'm feeling like I'm low on money, low on energy or something like that. I know instead of going out and putting out energy into working, I deal with it spiritually first. Okay. I do not leave my home without prayer. I do not go to bed without praying. Okay. These are things that keep us spiritually fit, right? Setting the intention for our day, what we wish to see happen, right? Protecting ourselves before we go to sleep at night. Okay, putting on our full armor, spraying your pillow down with salt water. That's going to repel negative forces that might try to come into your dream and negatively influence you, give you false prophecies, or just negative influences that might want to spy. For the spiritual spies, we spray down our pillows, we put our crystals under our pillows. These are things that I have played with. Like I came into spirituality dibbling and dabbling. You know what I mean? The more serious the attacks and the war, the more I realize I've been lacking. Okay, and this is a lifestyle. This is a lifestyle. This is a way of life. Okay, and I be safe out here. I be escaping all type of fuck shit. You hear me? I be on point out here. I really do. And I wish that for you too as well, because we see a lot of people, a lot of chosen, get snaked out of their position, snaked out of their life, snaked out of their bodies. And in this time, we must stay fortified on all levels, from our home to our cars to our temples. Okay. So we talked about keeping the candle on the altar lit, spiritual baths, prayers. Okay, there was something else I said before then. Let's see. We'll get back to it. It'll come to me. But also rituals. Okay. Like I said, the more I grow, the more I realize the importance of these celestial events, these moon cycles. Okay. We have to tap in and be doing rituals. We are the chosen. We are the ones that need to be using these energies to manifest and change things here on the planet. We need to be taking authority of those forces, because for the longest, the powers of darkness have been utilizing those forces. Utilizing those forces, and we ain't been nowhere in the space. Like that's been theirs. So I encourage all the chosen to read up, get knowledge about the moon cycles, how to use it, and activate. Okay. I mean, you need to religiously be on these moon cycles. Okay. I have seen the power of the moon. I've seen the bad side, the dark side of the moon, and I've also seen the glorious side of the moon. Okay. So yeah, we need to tap into that. Okay. The moon cycles tap into, the magic and the power of the sun as well. Just harnessing its power and energy on a daily basis. Okay. So rituals pertaining to the moon is a must religiously. Okay. Let's see, what else fasting was the other one. Fasting. Yes. Fasting consistently, keeping your altar lit up consistently, keeping your deities fed, your ancestors fed, keeping your altar space cleaned. Okay. Spiritual baths. Yes. Now, for anyone who doesn't understand, because what happens sometimes is why we can hear information and really lack the consistency with using these technologies is because we don't fully understand the function of the technology. Like we might say, okay, fasting. Okay, I know fasting is good. Fasting will help me lose weight. Fasting will help me detox. You understand it like on a very primal level, right? But the deeper you get into this stuff, the more revelations you have of the technology and the power of it and how it actually works, And I've been doing this stuff for years. I've been conscious for as long as I can remember, and every so often I get a new understanding, and it brings me closer to these practices where I know me and those practices are becoming one now. It just ain't a every so often thing because of the revelation, the amount of understanding I got for it, So these spiritual baths, what happens is you are taking the essence of these plants. Remember, plants, herbs, they are high in minerals, chlorophyll, right? Chlorophyll is a condensed form of the sun. So the sun brings radiance, right? So if we're taking all these different plants, right, which basically a lot of them do the same type of stuff. It's for cleansing, re-energizing, regenerating, you know what I mean? And that's the healing power of the sun. And that's what's stored in these leaves. They have the condensed form of the sun. So when you put it in water, water is a conduit. Water is what do you call it? Soluble? No. I forget. But water pretty much allows, when you put the plants in it, it extracts and now carries the essence. It's able to transfer. It's not like how oil and water is. It just won't mix and they'll be separated. It's like the plant transfers its energy into the water, and then you place the water on your skin, and then the powers of the plant are transferred to you. Okay? Strengthening your aura, keeping your aura strengthened. Okay, now on a continuous basis, we are bombarded with pollution. We got noise pollution, we got environmental pollution, we just got all type of pollution all around us constantly. You know what I mean? So these baths will remove those things that weigh us down, okay, and give us the strength and vitality that we need to do what we came here to do. So that is the importance of that spiritual bath, especially for those of you who feel fatigued all the time. This is a treatment for fatigue. Not only putting the greens on the body and washing with them, but also drinking them. Okay? Green tea, sencha tea, matcha tea. Make it a ritual to drink you some tea every day. These things are going to energize your chi, your life force energy. So the more you indulge in them, the more your chi is your chi. And the more your life force is going to grow and be stable. So you're not so up and down in your energy. You know what I mean? Fatigued and energized. You're not bipolar in your energy. It helps stabilize and give you a consistent flow of vitality, as well as, cleansing the aura. Okay? Cleansing the aura helps with attraction. We are here to bring things into fruition, manifestation of the things that we see for this planet. So we're going to need our attracting abilities, okay? And they're not as powerful if we are sullied and filthy, and our glow is dusty, okay? It reduces our magnetism. So these spiritual baths helped with our magnetism as well as our aura and our vitality, okay? So, yes, spiritual baths. Okay, now the tea. The tea is something that I suggest that everyone does. Tea, herbal tea will be good. Either you can buy the ones that come in the box, or you can make your own, just from the natural herb if you have that availability. Okay, so yes, let me think of anything else that we need to stay on top of. Yeah, just those things, constantly cleansing the aura. You can cleanse the aura through sound. These are things that you're gonna have to do every day. Because one thing that I found out, like, especially if you're working in these buildings, or even you live in these apartment buildings, everybody got Wi-Fi routers and stuff. That the most dangerous stuff out there is that radiation coming from those towers and from those little boxes that you have in your apartments or in your homes. You know what I mean? They're putting out a lot of pollution, noise pollution, as well as energetic pollution. And that's like a number one big downer out there that's draining our energy and our life force. So sound bathing, cleansing your energy and your space with sound, keeping the windows in your home open, feng shuiing your place constantly so the energy you never get stuck. That helps a lot with the flow of air coming through your home. Having all your windows open, it clears out the energy, letting that fresh air and that wind come in, helps with feng shui for sure. So these are just a couple of things that I wanted to mention and bring forth to you guys, as we need daily reminders in this war, because this war is thick and heavy. So just little reminders to give you a boost and probably a nudge to move forward in your purpose. Take it seriously. We got no time for lacking. None. Okay? So if you were called to be a priest, a priestess, or chosen, whatever words we want to use to describe this this reality that we find ourselves in, yes, take it seriously and take your spiritual hygiene very seriously. With that being said, I hope this message was clear and concise, and I hope you got something from it. And until next time. Peace.